The Belgian Malinois is everywhere. Police units, military bases, viral videos, and social media feeds. People watch in awe as these dogs leap fences, chase suspects, and bring down enemies with precision. But there's a secret hiding behind the spotlight. It's a truth that handlers whisper, that trainers warn about, and that ordinary owners only discover when it's too late. The glossy clips online never show it, and that's why so many people are blindsided. The Malinois is not what it seems, and that's the secret they're desperate to hide. This isn't just a smart dog. It isn't just a fast dog. It's a storm wrapped in fur, built to break the limits of human endurance. And when that storm enters the life of someone unprepared, it doesn't settle, it destroys. The secret is that almost no family is ready for what they've invited in. Breeders won't tell you the whole story. Influencers gloss over the struggle, and families who fail rarely admit the truth. Because admitting failure with a Malinois feels like admitting weakness, and weakness is exactly what this breed exposes. The secret? Most people can't handle this breed. The Belgian Malinois isn't bred to fit into family life. It was built for chaos, battlefields, high-risk missions, non-stop action. And when you put that kind of energy into an ordinary home, destruction follows. It's like putting a Formula One car in a crowded neighborhood. It doesn't matter how beautiful the machine is, if the environment isn't built for it, disaster is guaranteed. Owners believe exercise will be enough. Long walks, park runs, backyard play, but to a Malinois, that's nothing more than a warm-up. 10 minutes of fetch doesn't calm it. It charges it up more. Jogging a mile doesn't exhaust it. It prepares it for more intensity. That's the secret no one admits. The real demand is purpose. Puzzles, drills, scent work, bite work. Hours every day of structure. And without it, the fire inside doesn't dim. It detonates. Handlers know this. That's why they build daily schedules around their Malinois. But families with jobs, kids, and normal routines quickly fall behind. That's the part no one talks about. That's the secret. Furniture reduced to splinters, walls chewed to the frame, yards torn apart like battlegrounds. And still, the Malinois paces, restless, waiting for more. The destruction isn't random, it's frustration given form. This is why so many owners regret their choice, but they won't say it out loud. Admitting regret feels like betrayal, so they hide the truth. And in silence, regret grows. The second part of the secret is obedience. Everyone loves to see videos of Malinois nailing commands with surgical precision. Sit, stay, down, heel, executed flawlessly. But here's what you don't see. Those videos are the product of endless drills, hours every day, total consistency, zero margin for error. Without that discipline, obedience collapses. And when obedience collapses, chaos begins. Because if you break consistency, even once, the Malinois notices. It pushes, it tests, and it learns faster than you can correct. That intelligence is breathtaking in the right hands and brutal in the wrong ones. One careless mistake becomes a permanent habit. One mistake becomes a pattern. One pattern becomes a habit. And soon, the Malinois is outsmarting you at every turn. You think you're training the dog, but the Malinois has already trained you. That's the dark side of intelligence. And that's another secret they're desperate to hide. The third secret is bonding. Malinois don't just bond with you, they fuse with you. They become your shadow, your obsession, your living alarm system. At first, that bond feels flattering. It feels like loyalty in its purest form, but without boundaries, it twists. Suddenly, the dog can't be left alone. It claws doors to reach you. It smashes windows in panic. It growls at anyone who dares come close. Owners call it loyalty. Trainers call it obsession. And obsession always leads to destruction. That's not devotion. That's possession. And most owners don't admit how suffocating it becomes. Some can't even leave for groceries without coming back to shredded doors. Others can't invite guests over without fear of chaos. But they stay silent, ashamed of the truth. The fourth secret is danger. Handlers in elite units know this breed is a weapon. It's not just protective, it's aggressive by design. A Malinois bite isn't playful. It clamps like steel, drives deep, and refuses to let go. That power in the wrong hands is terrifying. And it's not only the bite, it's the speed of the bite. Malinois don't warn. They react in an instant. That split-second unpredictability is what makes them effective in combat and risky in homes. Families learn this truth too late. A poorly trained Malinois doesn't just nip, it injures. That's why so many rescues overflow with surrendered Malinois labeled aggressive. But aggression isn't the dog's failure, it's the human's, and no one likes to admit that truth. The fifth secret is health. The Malinois may look unstoppable, but its intensity comes at a cost. Joint issues, injuries, stress from overdrive, these problems arrive sooner than most expect. They leap so high, run so hard, and push so far that their bodies often pay the price. Owners don't see the hidden vet bills in glossy social media posts. Handlers prepare for this. They use tactical harnesses, puzzle feeders, and controlled routines to manage the energy and protect the body. Casual owners don't. And by the time they learn the secret, it's too late. The sixth secret is stigma. In many neighborhoods, the Malinois is treated like a loaded gun. Neighbors whisper, strangers avoid, insurance rates climb. That's the reality no one puts in adoption ads. It follows every owner, whether they admit it or not. Owners downplay it, insisting their dog is sweet at home. But deep down, they know the world sees danger, and they live with the weight of that judgment. The seventh secret is exhaustion. Even experienced handlers admit this breed wears them down. Daily training, constant stimulation, endless energy. Most owners never admit how draining it becomes, how often they feel burned out, overwhelmed, or quietly desperate for relief. Instead, they post the highlight reels, and the secret remains hidden. But here's the truth, not everyone fails. For the rare 1 in 10 who rise to the challenge, the Malinois becomes extraordinary. A dog that anticipates commands before they're spoken. A protector that reads your body language like a book. A partner so sharp, so loyal, so disciplined, it feels like telepathy. But that doesn't happen by accident. It happens through discipline, purpose, and unrelenting commitment. That's the real secret. Success requires sacrifice. The Belgian Malinois will not adapt to your life. You must adapt to its. It's not a pet. It's not a hobby. It's a mission. And the reason this secret stays hidden is simple. If people knew the truth, most would never buy one. In this shifting landscape, the bond between humans and their dogs would deepen, rooted in honesty and mutual understanding. Puppy mills would decline. In this new reality, the joy of dog ownership would be enriched by authentic connections, rather than superficial trends, fostering a culture where every woof was valued for its significance, transforming the way society views these beloved companions and their rightful place in our hearts. In the shadows, regret waits, eager to reveal the truth. The truth emerges, and as the weight of the past drags at the heart, the memories shake free, cascading like fallen leaves. In that moment, the once buried secret claws its way back into the light, refusing to remain silent any longer. The truth breathes again. Before deciding, reflect on your motivation. Are you ready for the challenges ahead? Owning a Malinois means taking on responsibility, devotion, and the relentless pursuit of excellence every single day. This breed will demand your utmost commitment. In the end, choosing a Malinois is more than just acquiring a pet. It's the commitment to personal growth and resilience. Embrace the journey ahead, for the rewards will be immense, both for you and your loyal companion. Make sure your heart is fully ready for this lifelong partnership. Handled right, it soars to unimaginable heights. Handled wrong, it collapses. In the delicate balance between dreams and reality lies the power of choices. Every decision shapes destiny, for it is in our hands to harness the breathtaking potential or succumb to the destructive force within. And that's the secret they're desperate to hide.